Hey, what's up everyone, and thanks for joining me here today. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers the movie G1 reissue of Insecticon Espionage Kickback. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, I just want to start this video off by saying this is something that I normally don't do because I have reviewed a few Transformers before, but mostly I stick to kind of Saint Seiya stuff and some figure arts. And every once in a while, I do tend to pick up some other things and review that as well. And so Walmart has been doing these G1 reissues of the Transformers the movie, 1986 movie, figures for a while now. And first they did it, I think, a few years back, but those had a bunch of stickers. And then I think recently, just starting like the beginning of this year or late last year, they actually did reissues again, where I think these ones actually have no stickers at all. They're completely painted, and the paint job is actually different than what some of the older figures, their older reissues actually had. So I think the first releases were, if I remember correctly, I think there was a Starscream, there was a Hound, there was a Hot Rod or a Rodimus Prime, and I've actually just been skipping all those, and it's not that I wasn't able to find them. It's that I actually never thought about getting them. And now, I mean, looking back, I do kind of regret it a little bit, but here I am. I actually ended up picking this guy up. He's actually 45 Canadian for something that's probably not that big or not that complicated. And so inflation, right? Like this thing probably didn't cost that much back in the day, but right now, because technically it is a reissue, this thing is just ridiculously priced. But with all that out of the way, let's take a quick look at this packaging here. Like I said, Transformers the movie 8+. We do see kind of a nice stylized art of Kickback here, both in his Insecticon beast mode as well as his robot mode. We do see the old Hasbro logo, which they're trying to do like an homage to back in the day. Plastic free packaging, which is something that they're doing now. Insecticon Espionage Kickback with the Decepticon logo on the top. It kind of shows you what it looks like and some of the steps that it takes to transform. Here it says, see instructions for full conversion steps. On the bottom, just a bunch of words and warnings. On the side here, we do get insect as well as robot mode and a little cube of energon, which is really cool. On this side, just plastic-free packaging. And on the back, of course, we get the full product shot as well as kind of a little blurb here. So if you guys want to read that, you can pause. And of course, down here, we do have the tech specs, clip and save. Of course, I'm not going to cut this box. I'm just going to keep it. But we can kind of see what it is. Insecticon Kickback, function espionage. And again, you guys can read it. There is the card. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what he has to offer. All right, and here we have Insecticon Kickback, all out of the packaging and in his beast or insect form. So starting off with the figure here, you see very simple figure, just like how they were in G1. And as I mentioned before, there's not a lick of sticker on him. We do see two Decepticon insignias here, and we see kind of nice silver painted wings. And we do have a little bit of painting on the chest and on the face, but other than that, there isn't really any other paint or color kind of differentiation between the different pieces there. So very simple. We do see he's almost kind of like a grasshopper type guy. We do got these wheels on him so he can kind of roll. Sorry, you can't see that. Roll on surfaces, which is very, very cool. In terms of articulation, the head is on a swivel. We do have these antennae that go up and down. We do have the arms that kind of rotate here and there, and these do kind of split open as well. We do see there's a joint here, we have another joint here, same with the one on the front, and here we do have a wheel. And of course the wings do move a little bit as well. And in the back we do have a kind of hinge at the hip, and of course the insect legs do kind of move up and down a little bit there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. And of course, with this being G1, the transformation is extremely simple. Basically, all you're going to do is you're going to stand them up this way. You're going to straighten these legs out. You're going to bring these insect legs all the way back to reveal robot mode feet down here. You're going to take these insect wings, flip them all the way to the back. Take the head. Turn it around, we do see the robot face. And we're going to take these arms, rotate them to the front, and we're going to kind of close these guys together. It doesn't clip or anything, but it just kind of folds together here. Same on the other side, and get these wings kind of situated just like that. And here we have Kickback in his robot mode, which, I mean, it's very G1-like. For those that grew up with modern-day Transformers, you'll probably find this a little bit disappointing, which, I mean, I can see. In terms of like a figure, it doesn't really stack up to modern-day standards, but of course, this is purely nostalgia. If you had no idea what this is, or if you did not like these guys, you wouldn't be picking these guys up anyway in the first place. So personally, I don't have that big of a connection to G1. I grew up kind of in the Beast Wars era, so but still, it's still good to have, and it's almost like a piece of history, right? So yeah, there you go. And the only real difference is kind of the robot mode head, which you can kind of take a look. There's no painting on the chest, which is a little disappointing, but I guess that's just how he is in the movie. So articulation again, head is on a swivel. You can move these wings up and back. Arms here are on a swivel at the shoulder. He doesn't really have any elbow articulation because these pieces technically come together. Nothing at the waist. And of course, legs kick forward and back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, very G1-like. And he does come with a few accessories. So one is a gun that's painted in nice metallic silver. Very simple. Basically all the instructions show you to attach this is basically, and you just kind of slide it over his hand. Nothing really clicks, nothing really pegs, but there you go. That's all it is. So there is that. And of course he does come with 6 Energon cubes. I actually thought he only came with 1, but he does come with 6 Energon cubes, which very, very nice. These are kind of made of a soft resin type material. Nice kind of translucent pink, magenta, and we do get 6 of them, so you can stack them however way you like. They don't actually interact with the figure, but it is kind of just nice to have extra accessories for when you reenact some scenes. So yeah, final thoughts on this guy. Again, very nostalgic. If you don't really have a strong connection to G1 or any of these older figures, I would probably say skip on these because, like I said, by modern day standards, these aren't the greatest figures. There's a lot lacking that modern day figures do have. But if you did grow up in the G1 era and you really are fond of these G1 reissue figures, I would say go ahead, pick them up, because I don't know how many more times they're going to reissue these guys. They still have been reissuing them, but sooner or later they're just going to cut it because, of course, mold degradation, all that stuff. So if you do really love these guys, I definitely would say pick them up. But if you did grow up in the modern day era of Transformers, I would say you can skip them. But yeah. That's my review of the Transformers the movie, Walmart exclusive G1 reissue, Insecticon Kickback. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.